All right, ladies, I saw this idea from Sandy Alnook, and I decided I wanted to give it a try. She did not use Stampin' Up supplies, but I'm going to see, because it's what I love to do. I love to take ideas and use our supplies with them. But she had used watercolor markers, and she said this will only work with watercolor markers. So, with that in mind, I have chosen Wild Wasabi, Pink Pirouette, and Rose Red. I'm also using the stamp set Touches of Texture, and I'm specifically using this one. Now, the way this works is you have to use a MISTI or a stamping tool of some kind. I pulled out my mini MISTI. I think she had used a large one. I don't know if the mini is going to work for me, but we'll find out. Okay, my daughter came home. I had to stop because Bijou was barking. Okay, so what I have done is I took that stamp and I decided where I wanted it on my paper, and I set it down, and then I flipped my MISTI over on top and attached it. So it's like this. All right? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my green marker and I'm going to color my stamp. And like I said, I don't know if this is going to work with our stamps, but we'll find out. And I'm just coloring the leaves and the stems. On here. All right, I gotta make sure I get all the stems. I think I've got them all. Okay, then I've got a thing of water. I'm going to flip this over and I'm going to stamp it. And it's not real dark, but that's okay, because then what I'm going to take and do is I'm going to take a paintbrush, and I've got a thin paintbrush, and I'm just going to go over it and paint it. And let's see if this works. I gotta move this over on the wrong side. So. All right. Now, I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm inking it up. And coloring it in. I'm going to flip it over, stamp it. All right, I get a little bit darker. I'm going to see what happens. I'm going for that watercolored look, and this just might work. When you get dry, go back and get some more water. Hit all the places that you can see stamps. And as your paper gets wetter and wetter, it will spread more. Okay, I'm going to leave that like that. I'm going to clean my brush real good. And I need to clean my stamp. So I want to use my I have to get my scrubby. It's not a scrubby, it's a chamois. So I've got my chamois wet because I want to clean off the green. And now I'm going to use the really light pink. So that pink Pirouette. Oops, it's a leaf. I don't want to do that. I don't want a green leaf. And I have not moved my stamp. That's why you need a MISTI or a stamping thing. The Misty's perfect because it stays on there. All right, let me stamp this. Okay, and I'm going to go in and I'm going to put some water where those buds are. This probably would have worked better. I was thinking of doing it with the, and I may try it, the, oh, what's that one called? The flowers, it's, the tops aren't connected. Field of Flowers. I'll get it yet. That's what I was going to use, but they weren't connected, so I thought, well, let me try it with this. The tops on those aren't connected to the stems. You could do it, and I may try it. All right, let's see what this looks like now. Ooh, we're getting there. And you're probably thinking, that's awfully light, but that's okay, because I'm going to add another color to this. All right. Okay, clean my paintbrush, and I'm going to clean this, and I'm going to come in with rose red, and I'm going to hit just the tips. Boy, this is, oh, let me go get another one. Okay, I'm back. I need to change the nib on that. I think I'm just going to do like the centers of these. See what it looks like. Okay, let's see. Now I'm going to stamp. Ooh, isn't this pretty? Whoops, almost. All right, I'm going to give it that watercolor look. And you're probably thinking, what a mess she is making. Oops, I went out. Oh, I need a paper towel. All right, I can get some of that off. All right, and you know what? I'm going to leave, no, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and I'm going to clean the rose off. Oh, I missed one right there. All right, I'm going to go back with the green. Now I'm modifying because this isn't the way she did it, but I'm playing. Seeing what I can do. I watch a lot of YouTube videos. You probably can't hear me because my microphone's not on because its battery's dead. But I watch a lot of YouTube videos, and I love seeing what other people have done and then seeing how I can make it my own using our supplies. Okay, almost done. All right, I'm going to stamp it again. Oh, isn't that pretty? I really like that. All right, now I'm going to clean my stamp, and I'll show you what I did, and then I'm going to stop the video because you don't need to be watching this. It'll be forever. But I want to put more in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this down here, and I might have to switch to my bigger Misty, my regular size, because see, it's not in there and it's going to mess up. So I think that's what I'm going to do. But that's what I'm going to do, and then I close this over on it, and it stays where it's supposed to be, and then I can stamp in the same spot. So I'm going to do that, continue. When I finish this next one, I'll stop and show you what it looks like. Okay, I'm back, and there's the second one that I did. All right, now I want to add some more. So what I'm going to take and do, and I want this one to come up, and it's going to overlap, but that's okay. I'm going to come up a little. Now I don't want to go too high. Right about there. And I'm going to do the next round there. I'll be back when that's done. Okay, I've got my third one done, and now I want to bring in one here, maybe down a little bit, one there. So I'm going to put it there, close it up, and I'm going to show you how to fill in these spaces after I've got this last one done. Okay, as you can see, I've got all my pieces done, but I have some spots here and here that I want to fill in, so I'm just going to shift it, and I'm going to take, I want more leaves than anything else, so I'm just going to put this on here like this, and I will just do, I won't do this because this piece overlaps. See, if you look there, it overlaps, so I'm going to do this area here on my card. Let me do one real quick so I can show you. So I'm only coloring in, oops, that's a flower. I don't want to do that. That's a leaf. So I wipe it off. Okay, and I'm going to flip it over. See how that fills in? So I will go ahead and do this spot and that spot, and I'll show you the finished product. Okay, there it is, all finished. I'm going to put my magnets away because they're very strong and they can break. I do have another bar magnet I can use if I need to. But there it is. Make sure you look down below to see what this card looks like. I hope I inspired you to try something new today. Get on the internet, watch those YouTube videos, and see what you can do. You'd be surprised.